So we're gonna go ahead and jump in on the very first type of styling that we should do, and that is entire page properties. Really, it doesn't matter where you are at, but make sure that these page properties on the properties panel is displaying. If it's not displaying, it's probably because you have something selected that doesn't accept it, but most likely it will be there. So let's go ahead and click page properties, and on the left sidebar you'll see different categories or navigation, and depending on what you click on, there's different parameters or attributes you can give to that element. Now you may notice that there is an appearance CSS and appearance HTML. I'll go over what is the difference in just 1 second. Let's go ahead and work on the appearance CSS. This gets you started really nicely on what the style cascade style sheets are. So I can see that some of the things, some of the properties are already assigned with the template that I have selected. For instance, you've got your font and your size, and they selected 100%. You can always select pixels, points, inches, amps, etc., etc., millimeters, etc. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like they have it. Text color in black is a good one. Background color, that gray is definitely not friendly. So let's go ahead and do something fun. I really don't have any color preference, so let's go and pick that subtle blue. Now you can also, instead of just selecting a color, you probably have seen that some images are used for a background. So you can, instead doing that, you can just go ahead here and do, okay, let me browse and find a image. I'm not gonna do that, but you'll just probably already prepare a background image that you want to do. Also, something about the background images is that you don't usually prepare an image that is at a specific size, especially because websites change from page to page. But you usually create a small tile, and that tile will be repeated, and you can always control in here if you wanted to repeat it on the x-axis or on the y-axis, or not repeat at all. Maybe you did prepare one that is large in size, however small in file size, and you upload it in there. The repeat, which is the default in Dreamweaver, if you don't select anything and you have an image in here, it will repeat both ways, x-axis and y-axis. And then you have your margins for your entire body. And let's see what it looks like with those changes. So I'll hit apply. It doesn't mean that they have been finalized or that this is saved. It was just showing me what it's gonna look like. Well, that blue is not my favorite. So let's go ahead and, well, I'm gonna go wild and get the orange and just, okay, we're gonna have an orange website. So now we can click OK. Probably not better than the blue, but it was fun. So let's go ahead and look really quickly what happened on our code, and that way I can show you what's the difference between that appearance on CSS versus the appearance on HTML. On the top of your document, which I haven't gone through, but it will be good to go through really quickly, you'll have the first line that tells you what kind of HTML you are using. This is a really good one to just let Dreamweaver choose for you. Pretty good practice, and it goes by the standards of the W3 org. Okay. On the head, that's kind of like a lot of the scripts and stuff that are not really displaying, but yet they are important to load first than anything else. So that's what you're gonna find, for instance, the title of your document. So that's what it shows on that navigation tab when you are in the browser, and you can tell that a website may be a beginner because they didn't do that. So once that I have different tabs right here, welcome to Facebook, that really is a page title. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do lesson. Oh, be careful keeping the tags. Lesson 1 site. And you can use the space and everything because it's a good thing to do there. The next thing we're going to have is a style, and right here is telling you that the type is a Cascade style sheet. And really, I didn't write these. Dreamweaver did it for me.